Welcome to another episode of A Biblical Odyssey. Today, we'll jump right in without our usual opening. First, it's important to note that the Bible mentions two Enochs. One is Cain's son, and the other comes from the lineage of Seth, another son of Adam and Eve. In this episode, we'll explore the extraordinary life of the second Enoch and his significance in biblical history. In the captivating biblical narrative, Enoch emerges as a remarkable figure, a man who walked with God for 300 years and was taken to heaven without experiencing death. To understand Enoch, we must explore the fascinating world of fallen angels and giants that surrounded him. While the Bible provides little detail about these beings, the Book of Enoch offers a rich tapestry of their existence. Though considered apocryphal, this text portrays Enoch as a prophetic intermediary who received profound revelations about the universe, the fall of angels, and the origins of the giants that inhabited the earth before the flood. In this video, we will explore what the scriptures say, beginning with the Holy Bible, where angels are depicted as celestial beings, both created beings and children of God. Let's start with Genesis 3:24. So he drove the man out and placed at the east of the Garden of Eden cherubim and a flaming sword to guard the way to the tree of life. In this verse, God assigns cherubim, often referred to as guardian angels, to prevent Adam and Eve from returning to the Garden of Eden. The flaming sword serves as a further protection of the tree of life, symbolizing the separation between God and humanity and the loss of direct communion with him. Next, in Genesis 6:2, we read, "The sons of God saw the daughters of men that they were beautiful, and they took for themselves wives of all whom they chose." Here, we encounter another term for angels, sons of God. This title is further confirmed in the book of Job 1:6 and 2:1, where we see two notable encounters between God and Satan. The sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan also came among them. The same words describe the first and second instances of the adversarial spirit questioning the integrity and permission to test Job's physical endurance. Additionally, in chapter 38:7, it states, "When the morning stars sang together, and all the sons of God shouted for joy." In this context, God addresses Job, emphasizing his limited understanding of the universe and its creation, while illuminating the joy of the angels as they witnessed creation unfold. Let's now turn to the Book of Enoch 6:1-8 from the original Ethiopian version, which provides insight into the fallen angels and the Nephilim. 1. When the angels, the sons of heaven, saw the daughters of men, they found them beautiful. 2. They chose wives from among them. 3. They married and had children with these women. 4. From them came the giants, known as the Nephilim. 5. These angels included Azazel, Shemhazai, Arakiel, Kokabiel, Tamiel, Ramuel, Daniele, Ezekiel, Barakiel, Asael, Armaros, Batarel, Ananel, Zachiel, and Shamsaviel. 6. They taught mankind to forge weapons, shields, and armor, revealing secrets related to precious metals and mining. 7. Azazel instructed men on creating jewelry, ornaments, and musical instruments, and shared knowledge about fire and metallurgy. 8. They led humanity astray by teaching magic, sorcery, and idolatry, unveiling forbidden knowledge. In Enoch 7:1-2, 8:1-4, and 25:7, we find further details about the teachings and roles of angels regarding humanity. Some key verses include, "Then Azazel taught men to make swords, knives, shields, armor, and showed them how to work metal and create jewelry, ornaments, and musical instruments. He also instructed them on the use of aromatic substances, perfumes, sorcery, and the secrets of precious metals and stones. Shemhazai taught about the movements of celestial bodies and how to interpret the signs of the stars. These scriptures collectively warn of corruption, the impartation of forbidden knowledge, and the influence of fallen angels over humans, shedding light on how the origins of magic, sorcery, and astronomical understanding. The giants. The Bible calls them famous men, but states that giants existed, Genesis 6:4. There were giants on the earth in those days, and also afterward, when the sons of God came into the daughters of men, and they bore children to them. Those were the mighty men who were of old, men of renown. The Bible contains other intriguing references to the size of these beings, particularly in relation to the Nephilim. For instance, in Numbers 13:33, mentions the spies encountering giants, stating, "We seemed like grasshoppers in our own eyes, and we looked the same to them." This highlights the formidable presence of these beings. contributing to the ongoing fascination with their existence beyond the time of Enoch. In Joshua 15:8, where it mentions the Valley of the Giants, Valley of Rephaim, their territory runs from the Valley of Ben Hinnom, south of the Valley of Rephaim, westward, and ends at the Valley of Hinnom, south of the Valley of the Giants. This verse describes the territorial boundaries of the tribe of Judah. This passage might be the only one that provides measurements more relatable to our imagination. Deuteronomy 3:11 describes the bed of Og, king of Bashan, noting, "For only Og, king of Bashan, survived from the Rephaim. His bed was made of iron and measured 14 feet 8 inches long and 6 feet wide." However, it's important to remember that this doesn't serve as conclusive evidence of his size, as the dimensions of his bed do not necessarily reflect his actual height. The Book of Enoch tells us that the giants were hybrid beings formed from the union of angels and humans. They are characterized as possessing immense stature and supernatural strength. The Book of Enoch refers to them as giants of the earth, highlighting their origins and destructive nature, as we see in Enoch 7 and 15. Enoch 7:1-5, 1, "And they, the watchers, took unto themselves wives, and each chose for himself one, and they began to go in unto them and to defile themselves with them. 2, "And they taught them charms and enchantments and the cutting of roots, and made them acquainted with plants. 3, "And they became pregnant and bare great giants, whose height was 3,000 ells. 4, "Who consumed all the acquisitions of men, and when men could no longer sustain them. 5, "The giants turned against them and devoured mankind." Enoch 15:8-9, 8, "But now the giants, who are born of spirit and of flesh, shall be called evil spirits upon the earth, and on the earth shall be their habitation. 9, "Evil spirits shall proceed from their bodies, because they were born from men, and from the holy watchers is their beginning and primal origin. They shall be evil spirits." The question persists until fossil records of these beings are discovered. Aside from dinosaurs, there is a lack of fossil evidence for enormous hybrid creatures. Also, it is worth noting that the Book of Enoch, an ancient Jewish apocryphal text excluded from the canonical Bible, holds significance in various religious traditions. Enoch. Finally, we turn to our main character. The Bible paints him as a figure of profound faith and obedience. For the first 65 years of his life, he likely led a typical, unremarkable existence. He became the father of Methuselah at the age of 65, Genesis 5:21. This significant event may have prompted him to seek a deeper relationship with God. Enoch lived for a total of 365 years, with much of that time devoted to walking with God. His remarkable journey culminated in a divine transition as he was taken to heaven without experiencing death, as we see in Genesis 5:22. After he became the father of Methuselah, Enoch walked faithfully with God 300 years and had other sons and daughters. Genesis 5:24. Enoch walked faithfully with God. Then he was no more because God took him away. Hebrews 11:5. By faith, Enoch was taken from this life so that he did not experience death. He could not be found because God had taken him away. For before he was taken, he was commended as one who pleased God. The Book of Enoch elaborates on themes of celestial events and the divine, particularly focusing on the figure of Enoch himself. Key passages include 1. Enoch 71. "And all things were shown unto me, and I saw and understood that he who was the Son of Man was chosen above all." 2. Enoch 72. "And he was taken up to heaven, and received a great light, and that light was brighter than the sun." 3. Enoch 73. "And all the angels of heaven received him with joy." 4. Enoch 74. "And I was transformed into one of the angels of heaven." 5. Enoch 75. "And I was called by the name of the Lord." 6. Enoch 14:8-9. "And I saw a cloud and a mist of fire, and the angels of the Lord came out and came to me. And I saw those angels who had been placed above the stars and above the clouds." 7. 41:2. "And after I saw the hidden ones, and the countenance of the Lord of spirits, like a blazing fire, and the angels of the Lord who were placed in charge were revealed to me." 8. Enoch 43:1-2. "And I saw the place where the light of the Lord's countenance dwells, and the place where the angels are, and they praised him for the glory of the Lord." Enoch also received profound revelations regarding future events and your importance in divine judgment. In Enoch 60:1-3 it is stated, On that day the elect will sit upon the throne of glory, choosing their paths and revealing their ways, and they shall be visited. This passage emphasizes the agency and honor bestowed upon the righteous. Additionally, Enoch 39:4 offers a striking vision. I looked, and behold, there was a deep valley ablaze with fire. The kings and mighty men were brought forth and cast into this abyss. This powerful imagery underscores the solemnity of judgment and the fate awaiting those who wield power without righteousness. In the context of the book of Enoch and other ancient texts, Enoch's mission concerning the Nephilim and angels revolves around serving as a mediator and messenger of God's judgment. While the Bible confirms this relationship, particularly highlighting the role of the angels, it provides limited details about the giants themselves. Ultimately, the interaction between the giants and angels contributed to rampant violence, corruption, and evil on earth. Following his divine message, Enoch was taken to heaven, transformed into a celestial being and embraced by the angels. However, God deemed it necessary to cleanse and restart the world, a theme that will be explored in the next episode, Noah and the Flood.